All right, Kevin. So obviously, when you talk about concussions or whatever, you want to listen to what the person says. You want to see how attached they are to their concussion as well. Because I used to be very, very attached to my concussion. So every time I told the story, I'd be emotional about it. And now I can tell the story and be a lot less emotional about it. As a matter of fact, it's kind of interesting that I'm doing this week, because this was a few years ago, but one of my friends that was there with me with the wagon, he wasn't in the wagon with me, but we were all going down to the creek, and he sent me a picture of the path down to the creek. It's all now grown over and all that, but I still recognize the tree that my other friend rolled into.
Oh,
and it's like, so all those like memories, I don't really remember a whole lot from that, but it was just interesting that I get that picture this week and I'm doing this. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. No coincidences.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously we're going to focus on concussions here. Would you like to share yours?
Sure. Okay. One happened over 50 years ago. Oh, God, I feel so old when I say that. I was running through the back part of a church, chasing somebody for fun. And there was, I think it was 3 steps down along this long corridor. And I decided to leap those 3 steps. And of course, there was a drop in the ceiling at that point. Mm-hmm. So I ran into that full speed right here. And I remember somebody helping me wake up, and I think I got a couple of stitches. But, that was all. I felt guilty about, doing that, and so I just sort of put it out of mind. Okay. And I wonder if what kind of behavioral issues arose from that. And then a few years ago, I guess about 4 or 5 years ago, absolutely crappy memory and disorientation, and it just felt terrible. And I came around for some of that, but yeah.
So as you were telling your first story, nothing really came up until you touched the spot?
Yeah.
Bang. Then everything came up. So that was kind of neat. This is for people who are working with concussions. So telling the story, you were okay until you touched the spot, and then I was able to assess that one. So as far as the car accident one, I'm going to call that one the straw, meaning the straw that broke the camel's back.
Sure.
So you've been functioning, and then when you got hit, it threw everything off.
Yeah.
But we got to work on this one when you're 18 years old or 17 years old.
Okay.
Because what's fascinating about this one, both your sphenoids need to go forward. Your right occiput needs to go up, and your occiput needs to go to the right. What's interesting too is the left one is going to go forward on inhale. The right one's going to go forward on exhale. So the right one's going forward on exhale. The left one's going forward on inhale. The right occiput is going up on inhale and then to the right on exhale. Thumbs right here behind the ears, and probably my middle finger on the sphenoid. Did that give you a headache?
Just when I was touching myself, I started to get a headache. Not when you're doing it.
Yeah.
But I can feel a lot of activity on the right sphenoid right now, and going back into the occiput.
Yeah, occiput's pretty stuck.
Oh.
The left sphenoid's opening well. The right side, not so much.
Well, my head was turned to the left.
Okay, occipit's starting to go.
Yeah. Just heard it click.
Hey, now your SBJ is releasing.
Mm-hmm. And I've had hearing issues with my right ear for the last few years, and
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, so your SBJ is closing beautifully. It opened and then it went right back. So I gotta find out why it's doing that.
well, it feels like I've got all this space on the left side, and I'm still crunched down on the right,
Mm-hmm.
like at the temporal bone.
Yeah, it's actually your parietal.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
This is interesting, Kevin. Now we have parietal with your frontal bone.
Okay.
Yeah, frontal bone's got to go forward. And the parietal's got to go up. Yeah, that should work, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I feel like my whole skull is rotating on top of my spine right now. Oh, it feels more balanced now.
Now you just got to let go of the anger, Kevin. Being mad with yourself. Blaming yourself kind of thing. There you go. Way to open up that right side.
Yeah. It's even affecting the hearing.
That opened up a lot on the right side, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now I can move your occiput over.
Great. Yeah, my sacrum's involved now too.
No surprise there, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect, Kevin. Now we'll get that coccyx back in place. Here's your stomach issues. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the fourth member of the six-pack on the right-hand side. It'll go into a spasm and it'll just, it's like getting stabbed.
Five pairing with 3. Elimination. Okay. So we got to eliminate that negative thought.
Okay.
Of I'm so stupid.
What was that? I feel stupid, did you say?
I'm so stupid. That's the thought we have to.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, what a stupid thing to do, right? You know, I was running on a ramp, smack myself. Yeah. So what are some things you do to help make you feel safe and secure, Kevin?
I meditate. I run energy in my body.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
What about like a daily activity when you can't meditate?
I don't really have anything. I doom scroll and
Right.
I
This getting hit in the head has affected your choices.
yeah, I can see that.
So those are the thoughts that we're working with.
Okay.
Is to make more choices for Kevin. Commanding is coming up. This is an interesting word. I've never had to use that one. So it's coming into Kevin's power.
Yeah. Well, I asked for it this week, and it's all of a sudden I manifested 14 15 clients where I've been having like 5 and 6. So I just have to command myself as well to be ready for all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, to have that strength.
Yeah.
So what do you have to eliminate, Kevin?
Oh, the feeling of futility and uselessness, the feeling of it's just nothing. Why bother?
But that's kind of maybe the thoughts were coming as you were kind of dazed. Oh my God, why did I hit myself in the head?
Oh.
Right. So this got unconsciously put in.
Yeah.
You weren't aware of it.
Oh yeah.
But it's affecting your future, your now, all the decisions you've been making because of those thoughts.
Yeah. I've been.
Well, this is a kind of a difficult situation. It's not something you're going to probably do in a minute. Okay. But this is the interesting and fun thing that comes up with concussion. Once you function, then you look at the multiple aspects of it. And so it's what we're having to eliminate, Kevin, to give you a clearer picture, is that 17-year-old Kevin, or that 18-year-old Kevin.
17.
Reconnect you to the 17-year-old Kevin prior to the hit. And then eliminate those 50 years. So we got to reconnect them. So, Kevin, if you will, take your 65-year-old self, guessing there, and go back and talk to that 18-year-old self that was knocked out. And what do you want to tell him?
To take things easier and to enjoy what's happening right now, not rushing it.
So you want to enjoy the darkness of getting knocked out?
Well, I don't know how long.
I'm playing devil's advocate there.
I'm sorry?
I'm playing devil's advocate there.
I don't know how long I was thinking this, but for a good portion of my teenage years, I thought I wasn't going to live past 17. Oh, I didn't want to live past 17. And so.
Very good, Kevin. Not that, but you did.
Yeah.
But in that moment, your thought came true because your lights were out. You know the difference. Am I there or am I here?
Yeah.
Did I get what that felt like? Relate to this. Okay. Well, we got to merge 17-year-old Kevin and 65-year-old Kevin.
Yeah. 70-year-old Kevin. But anyway.
So
we're actually 53 years.
69 and a half.
Exactly. That's a sweet boy.
Yeah. What a sweet man.
Yeah.
Help him grow up, Kevin. So now you won't make decisions as a teenager. You'll make them as the adult, Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to take a little bit to connect you, Kevin. This is just going to be a process here.
Oh yeah.
So I'll share with you recently. So when I just taught the last level 2 class, and we didn't do this in your class. I do the primal meditation with the group.
Ah.
And you go back to a memory that you've had. And my memory was always me as a small child holding my mom's hand. We were walking into the grocery store in a fitness setting. But I was always like this 3-year-old boy. And the last time I listened to it, I grew up into the man.
Beautiful.
So that's kind of the process I want you to go through. That didn't happen overnight. Well, it did, but it took 8 years of me listening to that meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the right side of my head is a balloon that's gently filling back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in essence, I've been acting like I've been living on borrowed time for the last 53 years.
It's not borrowed kind of time. It's what time?
Living off the casino's money, I guess.
No. You had it with the G. I. F.
That's a gift?
Yeah.
Mm.
You're living on gifted time.
Okay. That makes sense.
But you got to feel that.
Yeah. My life's been a series of gifts. My connections, my finding people and learning things. I've always felt like I was lucky. Probably didn't deserve it, but I learned it. And the connections I would make to learn things, to do things, to work with people. I've always felt extremely gifted.
So you can think of, say you weren't going to live past 18. Would you have made these connections? Or had you made these connections at 18? Right?
I'm sure not. Well, I might have, but the thing is that I would have treated them differently.
Right. How would you have treated them?
With more respect and more devotion.
To yourself?
Huh?
To yourself?
No, to the matter at hand. I mean, if I'm committing myself to something, or if I'm taking something seriously and deeply, I'm letting it come into me and grow with it, rather than sort of being a tourist rolling by it.
Right, Kevin. You would have been the tourist if you didn't knock yourself out. And experience.
I think I've been the tourist all this time.
Yeah. But also you wouldn't have had these experiences as well.
Not at all.
Right? So we got to balance out both sides of this.
I see.
Right? Where you are the tourist and you're just going step by step to survive through, because that's what happens with concussions. Boom, you're in survival mode. And that's all you got.
I see.
And you have, holy shit, it also gave me all my gifts.
Yeah. Definitely. The way things have happened for me all of my life have been, oh, wow, that just happened. That's great. Oh, I just met this person. Oh, I just had a chance to learn this.
Right, and that's that teenage curiosity there. That's fantastic, right? So we want that part of the 17-year-old. We want to keep that. Say it.
I never felt engaged. I never felt committed.
Yeah. Never felt in harmony with yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I just went back to when I first learned massage. You know, I was learning it. I was good at it, but you know, especially at that time, massage was a calling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there wasn't a job.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, didn't treat it very seriously. Had no idea what was going to come of it.
Exactly. So your 17-year-old balance, your 18-year-old stuff, and there's just the fear. Fear that you kind of lost who you are.
Yeah.
Or what I realized, Kevin, I didn't lose my football career. I didn't lose myself on the football field. That's where I found myself.
Right.
Is that scary?
No. No,
tell your 18-year-old,
yeah.
your 18-year-old, this is not scary. Waking up isn't scary.
Yeah.
See, this is where we go into, like, everybody goes in, oh my God, growth is so painful, it's so hard, it's so painful, it's scary. No, staying where you are is scary.
Yeah.
So allow Kevin to flourish. Allow Kevin to become Kevin.
Yeah.
Fill up that space on that right side.
Yeah.
It's not fear. Not out of fear.
Mm.
There you go. Hi.
Hello. Yeah.
I'm going to send you that piece of video right there, so you can see what I just saw.
I appreciate that.
Welcome back.
I can feel a shift.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Feel it. You're welcome. Thank you for bringing. Thank you for helping me.
You did that.
Oh, I can feel my leg almost shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm. Oh boy. I created so much loneliness for myself for so long.
That's what concussions do, Kevin.
Never knowing what to do, never knowing how to relate to people.
Mm-hmm. Because you go into survival mode.
Yeah. Growing up with an alcoholic parent didn't help.
Right. So do you see how you've done the same thing in your marriages?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've never been available.
Yeah. But you also had to be careful. Walking on eggshells.
Thank you very much, Joel. And I think it sucks that there's nobody else here. It absolutely sucks.
It does. But we wouldn't have gotten to where we needed to get to with you anyway.
Oh, I'm so grateful, but
we would have gotten the physical corrections done, but we wouldn't have gotten to this part.
okay.
So and that's the thing with concussions is, yeah, you can do the physical part, but this is the important part. Is to join the split.
Yeah. So I can pardon myself for this whole journey of the next 42
Yes.
52 years.
And you can partner with yourself as the adult.
Yeah.
keeping that childlike, enthusiasm and curiosity. This is what I feel anyway, Kevin. You don't have to answer, but this is what I feel people aren't understanding about VOILA. They're just thinking, oh, it's just a physical modality. And they can't comprehend this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want you to go and enjoy this, and enjoy all the emotions that are going to come. Some are not going to be pleasant. Some will be. Okay?
Yeah.
But just see the growth to yourself. Yourself right now.
Yeah.
All right, sir, go enjoy your day. Well done, sir. Well done.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have a fantastic day.
You too, Kevin. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.